Hello everyone, this is John Jenkins, and I'm gonna try to make the last part of this. No, I'm gonna try to make the last part of this. Let's see, I'm gonna try to make the last part of this JavaScript work. So, if you remember, I changed everything to you click you click the button here. You click the button here, and it creates something new, right? And something new is numbered correctly. Something new is numbered correctly. So sequentially numbered, right? And then when you click one of these something news, it goes up here. But if you click one of these, it also goes up there. So there was one part of this that I did not do, and I'm gonna try to do that right now. Let's see. Okay, so um, let's see. Um, let's see. Uncle Duckley. Um, so I'm gonna uncomment this. I'm gonna uncomment this, and I'm gonna uncomment that, and uncomment that, and uncomment that. Okay, so yeah, I'll see if this works. It probably will not, but let's just see. Okay, let's exit out of there, right there, right there. Okay, it does work. It does work on the first try. Now let's see. So I use JavaScript to make each of these highlighted, and and remember, this is a block element. So remember what I was telling you, the hit detection, or the not the hit detection, the add event listener, the click event listener goes all the way across the page because this is a block element. It's not an inline element. Uh, so it goes all the way across the page. So if you go display inline block, then maybe if you go display inline block and then you change the whatchamacallit, the depth of the X quality, the X attribute of each of these list items, then you can do that. So, but let's check this. Let's check this right here. Something new, one, two, something new, three, four, something new, five, six. So all that's something new, and click each one of these, and they also get the shading. So all that gets the shading, and all this gets the shading. Okay, so um, yeah. So that was the last part, and you notice that um, you notice that when I click a new button, when I click a new list item, the old list item goes back to white. So that was a special little. Let me go back here for a second. Let's see. That was a special little code right here. So um, e.target.parent node.children dot class list dot remove active. So active, yeah. So this removes active, the active class. So basically, when you saw the list item colored gray, that was actually a CSS class. And this, what happens is that when you click, uh, when you click, uh, let's see. When you click, yeah. So when you click something, when you click anything, it calls activate item, and then the header gets the text. The header gets the text from the inner HTML of the list item. And then actually, I'll do that later. I was gonna comment this right now, but I'll do that later. And then you go into this if statement, and the if statement says, okay, if the node name is a list item, right? For every list item, basically the target, the parent, the children of the parent of the target. So if the target is a list item, uh, then the target's parents, which would be the unordered list, and then all the children of the unordered list, and the length of all the children of the unordered list. So in that case, it would have been what, five? I think. I think I have five original list items. Oh, but it's dynamic though. So every time you click, no matter how many list items you add into using the button, it's automatically going to add to children.length. So if you add 10 list items, it's going to have the dot length is going to go up to 10 because it's dynamic. Every time you click it, it recounts it using this line of code. So yeah. Uh, so so for counting, this for loop counts up every list item that is associated with that unordered list. If I had two list items, it would only associate with the unordered list that I was clicking on at the time. So this selects all the children of the unordered list, and then it removes the active class. Okay, so if you click a list item, an individual list item, it will remove the active class from all of the list items first, and then after all of the list items have been cleared of this gray class, this active class, then it will activate the individual, the e.target.classlist.add. So it goes to the individual list item that you just clicked. E.target is the individual whatever that you just clicked. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a list item. It could be a div. It could be an article. It could be an aside, a figure, an image, a header, an H1. So even an entire page. Even I mean, it would be interesting to see if you could do that with a title. I wonder if the add event listener click would work if you clicked on the title of the page. That would be amazing. But yeah, so basically, e.target is just whatever you clicked on, the specific thing that you clicked on. But with this one, we are only listening to our list. So with this function, we are only listening to clicks on our list. There's a click declaration right there. It's lowercase. So if you want to add event listener, always make it lowercase. In JavaScript, it's different in ActionScript, but in JavaScript, You gotta make this click lowercase, and so at the very end, it activates. It takes whatever list item you just clicked, and it makes it gray with the active class. So that is the entire JavaScript tutorial, the 30-minute JavaScript tutorial that I had posted on my channel. I'm sorry, that I had studied a few days ago, and yeah, I got a lot more JavaScript to do, and I'm starting with Webflow too, so that's gonna be amazing. And so yeah, that's all yeah, it worked the first time. That's that rarely happens, but when it does, it's always awesome. When your HTML page works the very first time you run it. That's really you whatever when you program whatever language you're programming in. Uh, when it works the very first time you launch it, that's definitely a blessing. So I'm going to cook up some other JavaScript. I just watched a 3.5 hour tutorial on JavaScript, so I got a lot of great ideas as to what kind of JavaScript I want to do in the future. So I will definitely get those videos out to you. And thanks a lot for your help, and goodbye.